Extraterrestrial, like an extraterrestrial,
Doctor?
like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extraterrestrial. Like an extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Like I don't belong. I feel like I don't belong. Extraterrestrial, 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 extra.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Get It Off Your Chest. Number, where we at? Damn, 93 of these things. Jesus. Get It Off Your Chest, number 93. My name is Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do me a favor. Want more content like this? Subscribe and share. Follow all social. Links are located in the description. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Now, this show, in comparison to my other shows, have been long overdue. Something triggered this episode recently, and I had to wait. And it's funny how timing is everything. Because I was waiting for the right clip or the right quote to come around so we can have this conversation. But in the chat, Jada was supporting me last night, but we didn't go live. Cell's in here right now tripping, but it's all good. That's my guy. I have to wait for this clip to come around. We're not going to be here that long. Matter of fact, we might come back a couple of times today. I may come back later on this evening, and I'm definitely coming back on tonight when I get home before I go to the gym. What was that? Oh, What's Got Live? Cool. So we have to talk about this because in a situation this week, I was accused of being messy by a couple of people in the chat, which is fine. But it's funny how just timing tends to work in my favor. But before we get into that, well, actually, before I played the video, I was accused of being messy. For what situation? Nothing that needs to be brought up on this channel. I was accused of being messy. And I'm thinking to myself, and I replied to this person, I can't be messy if I keep my house clean with nothing but consistency. And there was one other thing I told her, but I forgot what it was. I think it's like consistency and honesty or something to that strain. But I'm very consistent. So, with that, this clip came back around. This quote came back around because I heard him say this for years now. He's absolutely right. And because of this quote, it reminded me of how I'm moving, that I'm doing something right. I just need to keep on the path that I'm going. So with that being said, here's what Ti said on Big Boy's show.
People's opinions only matter as much as you make it matter. If you live for the cheers, you'll die by the boos. So if you let people's praise of you and you let people celebrate you and let that build you up, then when they disapprove of you, it's gonna tear you down. So you just stay even. You just understand, man. God, the glory belong to God.
Yes, sir.
I'm just an instrument. I'm a vessel.
Do I want a group of people praising me? Actually, nah. Let me change that up. What I believe in has nothing to do with my audience. Let me say that again. What I believe in has nothing to do with my audience. What does that mean? If the audience, if there's a particular group of people who want a message to be spewed, and you decide to take up the mantle, not because you believe in what you say, it's because it's going to get the responses that you're looking for. If you do that, yes, you are going to get some form of immediate success. If you cater to your audience without a foundation, you will get some immediate success. But keep in mind, there are going to be some flaws, some cracks in the armor that's going to get exposed. But because you're not paying attention to these flaws, you're paying attention to the result, which is more notoriety. Let's say that everything is going good for days, for weeks, for months, maybe even years. And I will be worried if you think you're going on a winning streak for years. Because if everything is based off of, if your message is based on what your audience wants to hear, that makes the downfall even more painful. In this space, there's a subsector of individuals who wants to speak about, who want to speak out against women. 1 second, y'all. Sorry. There's a subsector of people in this space that wants to speak out against women because of what they heard online, with them projecting what they heard online to their own lifestyles, although they haven't lived it, but that's neither here nor there. That level of projection has grown legs and took off running. Now, if you get somebody who genuinely don't believe in that rhetoric, who can articulate why they don't believe in that rhetoric, who can stand the test of time of why what they said makes sense and what you say is a bunch of bullshit, now your message falls on deaf ears. And I'm talking about the person that was catering to the audience, because we get people that come in this space who will jump on the bandwagon and want to bash women. They want to bash women based off of no real experience. And because they don't have no real experience and everything that they're speaking is based off of projection of what the audience is saying or what they see on the internet, they go with that message only to be trapped in the corner. Uh, when it comes to epistemology, I'm going to ask certain questions to see if you believe in what you say. Or quite frankly, I heard what you said, and quite frankly, just don't make any goddamn sense. Nah, this was good. And Once I start asking you certain questions, it never fails, ladies and gentlemen. Their messagings will start to change, and now you have to abandon what you said and go towards the truth, which is ultimately where I reside on. And now your audience look at you like, hold on, you're agreeing with him, but you said this, you said that. Now you're going to hear the boos, and that's when this avatar that you create online starts to die. Because the boos are getting louder. They're much more heavier than the cheers. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I do believe that um, boos will outweigh any cheer. I strongly believe that. One boo will outweigh one cheer. And because them boos are loud and heavy, this persona that you create online starts to diminish. And you do not know how to get that audience back, even going back to the same tiring rhetoric that you used to spew. Now it's gone. That audience you had is now gone because they don't believe in what you said. But it's not only that side. Let's reverse it, ladies and gentlemen. With what is spoken about in this space, not self-help. We're not talking about self-help. If there's any form of self-help that's going on online, usually, I'm sorry to make sure the mic. Usually, people tend to leave that alone. That's one thing I can honestly say. When it comes to any form of self-help, there's little to no pushback because nobody's going to stand away of progress. Now, when it comes to the gender war crap, just like you have men talk about the women, you have women talking about the men. And now you have somebody that is going to, who listens to this particular audience, hear what they cry about, and not that you believe in what they're saying, you decide that you're going to pick up this mantle and speak on something that you don't know shit about. Akron, what's good, man? What the hell? Jeez, y'all out of line. I just saw that picture. Come on, man, y'all wild. Jesus, y'all crazy. Um, when it comes to picking up the mantle of, in this case, for this hypothetical, uh, women bashing men, you hear it, you speak on it, you're loud, and you hear nothing but the cheers. Again, this is not anything you believe in. You just know that this uh, gives the results that you need, and you're just going to keep at it. And like I said, this can go on for days. It's going on for weeks, for months, or maybe years. You're going to let these chairs pile up. Then somebody's going to come around, ask you certain questions, i.e. me, to see if you stand on what you stand on. And like I said, once I start asking questions that's going to pick apart what you're saying, because I already know I'm going to know if you believe in what you said or not. I'm just picking apart what you said. And once that happens, like I said, it never fails. You are going to eventually conform to the side of truth. You're eventually going to conform to the side of the truth. And once you do that, now you're about to alienate your audience because you now sound different, which means you look different, you smell different, you think different, you are different than the audience that carried you um, to this section of your life, and now you're about to throw them all underneath the bus. You know why? Because when the cheers were loud, you rode the wave. But because one single boo is louder than one single cheer, now the weight of the world starting to fall on your shoulders, and your shoulders are not big, and you're about to crumble, and you're about to fall. Because if you live for the cheers, you will die by the booze.
People's opinions only matter as much as you make it matter. If you live for the cheers, you'll die by the booze. So
If you live for the cheers, you will die by the booze. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to me, anything that you hear me say, I believe in. This is me. Now, can I be wrong in my thought process? Not all the time, but I gotta, because I ain't human. I gotta give room for. I gotta get space to be educated and to learn something new. But everything that people hear what I say, they see what I do, especially when they see that in person. Oh yes, consistency. I keep my house clean with consistency. Chris said this on that platform. That's what he does. Chris said this. He always articulates like that. Chris said he would do this. I seen him move like that in person. So what are y'all saying? Chris is very consistent. More times than not, I'm very consistent. And also more times than not, I will never get killed or go away because of the booze. Because I'm not relying on the booze. Well, actually, because I'm not relying on the cheers at all. If I get them, cool. No big deal. Thank you. But I'm more hyper focusing on what I believe in and how I'm able to articulate it. So that way the audience at least understands where I'm coming from. That's where I tend to go. And I'm confident that I won't get a high number of people agreeing with me, let alone watching me, or however you want to flip that. And that's fine, because I just have a different belief system than everybody else, and that is okay. But here's the thing. I am not, under any circumstances, going to take up the flag and start speaking on shit that I don't believe in. Because I can easily get made to be a fool. Like I say, it's one thing if I believe in something, we have a conversation, and we could go ahead and mine out what I believe in, or if I'm saying the wrong words, or I'm trying to say this word, but at the heart, this is still what you believe in. That's fine. I'll leave room for that, for those conversations. But to say that I'm only speaking to what my audience would say or what they believe sounds crazy. It sounds absolute asinine. Matter of fact, there are plenty of people who Jesus, 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, that was a property check. Yeah, there are plenty of people. I'm sorry. What up, Sal? Would you rather a well-known fool or a unknown realist? I'm the latter. I'm honestly the latter, Sal. I'm very much unknown, which is fine, but I'm a realist at the end of the day. If I got to be a known fool, I'll pass. We all will pass. We can't afford to be a fool. I'll take my I'll take if my consistent views, live views, which really live views are cool, but it's the replay game that I appreciate. and the upload game that I appreciate. If that's a small number, I'll take it. I 100% will take it. That's my core audience. Salute to them because they know me, because they know whatever he says, he believes in. Now, whether the audience believes in it or not is another thing. And the link, I'll drop the link. We can have that conversation. But I'd rather be an unknown realist than a well-known fool. I'm good at that. And matter of fact, there are plenty of people who, and we're talking about Clubhouse, we're talking about YouTube, and we're talking about now fan base and chatter. Fan base, I can find a room that's worth going into. There are people who spew this nonsense. Oh, that was a lie. Foolish me. There are people who spew this nonsense online, and they have the temerity, the unmitigated gall to stand up in front of me and spew that goofy shit to me. Here's all that goes through my head now.
I want to fight you just on general principle.
And I can beat you.
Because I would kick your ass in front of everybody. And that's how much I do not believe in you. I see this, and then you talk, and I'm like, get the out of my ring.
That's 100% me. And some of you guys know who you are. If or when this message goes out to the masses. Wody, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Peace to you, man. Because that's how I really feel when I hear people spew messages that I know they don't believe in. It's like on GP, I just want to knock your ass out. Whether it be, for the most part, figuratively, but trust me, when it comes to literal side, if you know me that bad, yeah, it can get literal. But then again, might just need to pull away because you are unbelievable and beyond saving. And the booze, you need the booze to bring you back to reality. Like, real talk. The reason why I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not relying on the cheers to get me up. So if I don't rely on the cheers, how the hell can the booze kill me? I am here and I am not dead because I stand on what I believe in, whether the masses believe it or not. This is why I be telling people this area that I'm in, the compound, this is different than Manosphere, Black Manosphere, Red Pill, and Fight Club. This is just different. Ty, what's good? And yes, thank you. I appreciate the good words, man. Compound, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I started the compound. Because when you come here, one thing you're going to know is that's Chris. That is what he believes in. And it may not be something you believe in, it may not be something you agree with, but one thing you're going to know is that's him. He doesn't need to lean on other people's words to believe in them. He don't need to do that. He got his own shit, because I had to sit back and see if what I believe stand the test of time. If we have a conversation, we can have a conversation. And I can tell you why I believe in it. And I'm going to put it in my own words so you know he's not copying and pasting from anywhere. That's who Christopher J is. That's who he always been. And not only that, in this last year, I have got extremely better when it comes to articulating my points, thanks to a friend of mine. I'm going to play this video one last time, then we'll go.
People's opinions only matter as much as you make it matter. If you live for the cheers, you'll die by the booze. So if you let people's praise of you and you let people celebrate you and let that build you up, then when they disapprove of you, it's gonna tear you down. So you just stay even. You just understand, man. That, God, the glory belong to God.
Yes, sir.
I'm just an instrument. I'm a vessel. People's opinion.
Do you guys ever wonder why some content creators, and I use that term loosely, is no longer here, especially when they change their message? Because if you were to ask me, I don't think they believed in what they said. Now, granted, real life is real life. I understand that. But for the content creators who are still here and who was up and now they're gone or low or super low, is because they never believed in what they said. And because they didn't believe in what they said, they got exposed for it. And because of that exposure, they're now at the bottom. Only looking up. You're never going to go wrong with standing on your beliefs. And when it comes to what you believe in, ladies and gentlemen, it's real easy. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Answer all of those questions to better prove, to show us that you at least believe in what you say. And make sure it's good, because regardless, it will still be challenged. And if you fail that challenge, you will be exposed. Especially one who, like I said, doesn't believe in what they say and only going based off of what the audience say. Hey, man, I got to cater to the audience. This is what my audience wants. This is what my audience get. Fuck your audience. Fuck your audience. Your audience is there because of you, not the other way around. If you don't believe in what you say, why should I believe what you say? Like I say, and if I find out you don't believe in what you say,
I want to fight you just on general principle.
And I can beat you.
Because I would kick your ass in front of everybody. And that's how much I do not believe in you. I see this, and then you talk, and I'm like, get the out of my ring.
you've been warned. I strongly suggest you guys start speaking, telling us what you believe in, build your core audience the right way, and keep it pushing. That way, you'll never die by the booze. If you lose subscribers, it'll be all right. If you lose viewerships, it'll be all right. You'll see another day. If you like this video, hit the like. Dislike, hit the dislike. Subscribe and share. Follow me on all social links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Thank you guys for tuning in. BTSI Show, Chris Ray J. Talk to you guys later on. Peace out.
It's a mess. But hey, don't even worry about it.